Alex Drake was a pilot for the United Earth Space Agency. His job was to explore unknown parts of space, find new planets, and collect useful information. It was a quiet life most days, but today, something strange was about to happen. Alex was flying his small scout ship near a star system called Erythra. It was far from Earth and almost empty. Suddenly, his radar picked up a weak signal. It was a distress call from a ship nearby. Alex did not know who it belonged to. He decided to investigate. As he got closer, he saw a small, damaged alien ship. The metal was broken and smoke came out of the engine. The ship looked old, but still had some power left. Alex's heart beat faster. No one had ever seen a ship like this before. He carefully landed his ship near the broken alien craft. Inside the alien ship, Alex found a young female alien. She was sitting on the floor, looking tired but unharmed. She had big, bright eyes that shone like stars. Her skin was soft and pale, blue. She had long, silver hair that glowed faintly in the dark. She looked very small and delicate, like a child. But Alex could see something special in her eyes, a mix of fear and hope. "Are you hurt?" Alex asked in a calm voice. The alien looked up and smiled shyly. "I am fine," she said in perfect English, but her voice was soft and sweet. "Thank you for saving me." Alex was surprised she spoke English. He asked, "Who are you? What is your name?" "My name is Lyra," she said. "I am from the planet Aloria in a far system. My ship was damaged by space pirates. They want to capture me." Alex helped her into his ship. "Don't worry, Lyra. I will protect you." She smiled again and held his hand gently. Alex felt a strange warmth in his chest. On the way back to the space station, Lyra told Alex about her people. The Alorians were a small and gentle species. They had lived for thousands of years in peace. But recently their numbers started to fall. A deadly disease was killing their children before they could grow up. "Our race is dying," Lyra said, sadly. "We need help to survive. You humans are strong. You can help us." Alex wanted to believe her. He looked at her face and saw truth in her eyes. But he also felt confused. How could one man help an entire alien race? "Why me?" he asked. Lyra's eyes brightened. "Because your DNA is special. It can mix with mine. Together, we can create new Elorian children." Alex was shocked. "You mean you want to have children with me?" Lyra nodded. "Yes, I am your toy, your partner, your friend. I want to stay with you forever. But first you must promise to help me save my people." Alex did not know what to say. The idea was strange and new, but he also felt a deep duty. This was what he had trained for, to help and protect. "I will try," he said finally. "But first we need to learn more about your people and how to do this safely." Lyra smiled warmly. "Thank you, Alex. I trust you." For the next few days, Alex and Lyra stayed on the space station. Scientists studied Lyra carefully. She showed them strange alien technology that looked like toys but were actually powerful tools. Alex learned that Lyra's people were peaceful but very clever. At night, Lyra talked about her childhood on Aloria. She loved the green forests and blue skies of her home. She said she dreamed of a future where humans and Alorians lived together in peace. Alex listened and started to believe in that dream too. But trouble was coming. The space pirates who attacked Lyra's ship were still hunting her. They wanted to capture her and use her people's technology for war. One evening, alarms rang in the space station. Alex rushed to the control room and saw enemy ships closing in fast. "We must protect Lyra," Alex shouted. "Prepare for battle." Lyra stood beside him, calm and brave. "I have powers that can help," she said. "Trust me." Together, they faced the danger. Alex flew his ship with skill and courage. Lyra used her alien abilities to create shields and confuse the enemy. The battle was fierce, but Alex and Lyra's teamwork saved the day. The pirates fled, defeated for now. After the fight, Alex looked at Lyra and smiled. "We make a good team," Lyra laughed softly. "Yes, human, I am your toy, but you are my hero." Alex felt a new hope. This small alien girl was not just a stranger. She was the start of something greater, a chance to save a dying race and build a new future. As the stars shone outside the station windows, Alex and Lyra prepared for the journey ahead. It would be hard and full of danger, but they were ready to face it together. After the battle with the space pirates, Alex and Lyra returned safely to the space station. The crew was curious about Lyra, this small, blue-skinned alien girl who spoke perfect English and seemed so gentle. But Alex knew the truth was more complicated. Lyra's people were in danger, and only Alex could help them survive. In the quiet moments after the fight, Alex sat with Lyra in the station's observation room. Stars sparkled outside the large window. Lyra looked peaceful, but Alex sensed worry beneath her calm smile. "Alex," Lyra said softly, "I want to explain more about my people, about why I need your help." Alex nodded. "I'm listening." Lyra took a deep breath. "My people, the Aelorians, are very special. Our race is almost extinct. A terrible sickness has spread through our world. It kills our children before they can grow." Alex's heart tightened. "That's awful. How can I help?" Lyra's eyes met his. "Our DNA is fragile. We need a strong partner to help us reproduce. We believe humans are compatible with us. Your DNA can mix with mine to create new life." Alex blinked, trying to understand. "You want to have children together? Me and you?" Lyra nodded, her cheeks faintly glowing blue. "Yes. It is the only way to save my race. I am asking you to be that partner." Alex felt a strange mix of emotions: surprise, fear, curiosity, and something else he couldn't name. This was not a simple rescue mission anymore. It was a personal request from an alien girl, asking him to help save her entire species. "How do we do this?" Alex asked carefully. Lyra smiled. "We use advanced genetic technology from my people. It will blend our DNA safely. You won't be alone in this. The process is scientific, not just natural. It requires trust and care." Alex thought for a moment. "I want to help you, Lyra, but I need to understand everything first. I want to make sure it's safe for both of us." Lyra reached out and gently touched his hand. "I trust you, Alex. We will learn together." Over the next days, scientists on the station worked with Lyra to explain the reproduction technology. It was unlike anything Alex had seen before. Small machines, glowing crystals, and alien devices worked together to mix human and Aelorian DNA in a special lab. Lyra showed Alex how the devices worked, using simple words and patient smiles. She called herself a toy playfully, but Alex saw she was brave and serious inside. One afternoon, Lyra and Alex took a walk in the station's artificial garden. The green plants and soft sunlight made the place feel like a small piece of earth. Lyra loved to watch the flowers bloom. "Alex," Lyra said quietly, "when my people learn we can work with humans, it will give them hope. Maybe we can stop the sickness. Maybe we can live again." Alex smiled, feeling hopeful too. "We will do everything we can." But even as they talked, danger was not far away. The space pirates who attacked Lyra's ship had not given up. They wanted to capture her and steal Aelorian secrets. They sent a new group of hunters to track her down. One day, the station's security alert blared loudly. Alex rushed to the control room and saw several small enemy ships approaching fast. "We have to protect Lyra again," Alex shouted to the crew. Lyra stood next to him, calm but ready. "I will help," she said. Alex took command of the station's defense systems. The enemy ships fired laser blasts, trying to break through shields. Lyra used her alien powers in a new way. She created a bright shield of energy around the station, stronger than before. Alex watched in amazement. Lyra's small body held great strength. The battle was tense, but Alex's skill and Lyra's powers stopped the pirates. The enemy ships retreated into the darkness of space. After the fight, Alex looked at Lyra with respect. "You're stronger than you seem." Lyra smiled shyly. "I must be, to survive. But I need you too, Alex." Their bond grew deeper with every challenge. Alex saw Lyra not just as a strange alien toy, but as a friend, a partner, and maybe something more. One night, Lyra asked Alex to sit with her in the quiet room. The stars twinkled gently outside. "Alex," she said softly, "will you promise me something? If we begin the reproduction process, will you stay with me? Not just as a helper, but as a partner for life?" Alex felt his heart beat faster. He looked into her glowing blue eyes and saw hope and trust. "I promise, Lyra," he said. "Whatever comes, I will be with you." Lyra smiled brightly. "Thank you, Alex. Together we will bring new life and hope to my people." As they sat there, two beings from different worlds began to dream of a future together. A future where hope could grow, even in the darkest space. The space station hummed with quiet activity as Alex and Lyra settled into a routine. Every day brought new challenges and new discoveries. The plan to help Lyra's people survive was beginning, but the road ahead was not easy. Alex spent many hours learning about Alorian biology. The scientists showed him how their DNA was fragile yet full of potential. Lyra's presence was both a comfort and a reminder of the delicate balance they had to maintain. Lyra, though playful and sweet, was no simple toy. She was smart, brave, and full of life. She had a curious mind and a warm heart. As days passed, Alex saw her laugh more, and he felt his own heart soften. One evening, after a long day of research, Alex and Lyra sat together in the station's garden. The artificial sun cast soft light on the flowers around them. "Alex," Lyra said quietly, "do you ever feel alone in space?" Alex looked at her, surprised. "Sometimes. But now, with you here, I feel less lonely." Lyra smiled, her eyes shining. "I feel the same. You are my first friend here." Their hands brushed lightly. It was a small touch, but it spoke volumes. In the vastness of space, they found a connection, but their peace was fragile. The pirates who hunted Lyra were clever. They had sent scouts to track the station, waiting for the right moment to strike again. One morning, alarms blared throughout the station. Alex rushed to the control room. On the screen, enemy ships appeared suddenly, faster and more numerous than before. "We're under attack!" shouted a crew member. Alex's eyes narrowed. "Get to battle stations! Protect Lyra at all costs!" Lyra stood beside him, calm but alert. "I will help. Trust me." The pirates fired laser blasts, trying to break the station's defenses. Alex's training kicked in. He coordinated the station's weapons, aiming carefully at the attackers. Lyra used her alien powers in a way Alex had never seen. She created energy shields that flickered and shifted, confusing the enemy's targeting systems. The battle raged for minutes that felt like hours. But Alex and Lyra's teamwork was strong. The pirates' ships began to retreat as the last enemy ship fled. Alex let out a breath he didn't know he was holding. He looked at Lyra and smiled. "We did it." Lyra smiled back, tired but proud. "Together, we are strong." In the days that followed, Alex and Lyra grew closer. They shared stories about their homes and dreams. Lyra taught Alex simple words in her language, and Alex shared Earth music and stories. One night, in the quiet of the observation room, Lyra looked at Alex with soft eyes. "Alex," she said, "you said you would help me create new life. Are you ready?" Alex hesitated. The idea still felt strange, but he saw the hope shining in Lyra's eyes. "Yes," he said firmly, "I am ready." Lyra reached out and took his hand. "Thank you, Alex. This means everything to me." Together, they prepared for the first steps of the reproduction process. The scientists set up the special laboratory, filled with alien machines and human technology. Lyra explained the process carefully. "It will be slow. We mix our DNA to create a new being. It must be done with care and respect." Alex nodded. "I understand." As they worked, Alex saw Lyra's playful side return. She joked and laughed, calling herself his alien toy, but he knew there was nothing toy-like about her. She was brave, strong, and full of hope. Days passed. The procedure continued without problems. Alex stayed by Lyra's side, learning, supporting, and growing closer. But the threat of the pirates still loomed. One night, while the station rested, an emergency alarm sounded. Alex and Lyra rushed to the control room. Enemy ships had returned, this time with a larger fleet. They were determined to capture Lyra. Alex's jaw tightened. "We can't let them take her." Lyra's eyes glowed softly. "We fight together." The battle was intense. The station shook as weapons fired and shields glowed. Alex piloted a small fighter craft to intercept the attackers while Lyra used her powers to protect the station. Their teamwork was perfect. They fought side by side, human and alien united. Finally, the pirates retreated once more. But Alex knew the danger was not over. As the station settled into silence, Lyra turned to Alex. "You have saved me and my people many times. I am grateful." Alex smiled. "We save each other." Their bond was no longer just about survival. It was about trust, friendship, and something deeper. Alex looked at Lyra, the sweet alien girl who had become so much more. "No matter what happens, I will be with you." Lyra smiled, her eyes shining bright. "And I will be your toy, your partner, your friend for life." Together they faced the stars, ready for whatever came next. The days after the last attack were tense but hopeful. Alex and Lyra spent hours preparing for the next phase of their mission, the reproduction process that could save her people. The space station was a hive of activity, with scientists and engineers working to perfect the alien technology. Despite the pressure, Lyra remained cheerful. She continued to call herself Alex's alien toy in a playful voice, but Alex now knew she was much more. She was strong, brave, and full of hope. One evening, as Alex studied the complex data on his tablet, Lyra approached him quietly. "Alex," she said softly, "there is something I must tell you. A secret about my people." Alex looked up, curious. "What is it?" Lyra's eyes darkened slightly. "Our race has a hidden power, one that only a few of us can use. It is a power to protect and to heal. I am one of those few." Alex was surprised. "Why didn't you tell me before?" "I was afraid," Lyra admitted. "This power can be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands." Just then, the station's alarms sounded loudly. The control room lights flashed red. Alex jumped to his feet. "Enemy ships! They're here again!" a crew member shouted. Alex rushed to the control panel, Lyra close behind him. Outside the station's windows, a fleet of hostile ships appeared, closing in fast. "They want to capture Lyra," Alex said grimly. "We have to stop them." Lyra placed her hand on Alex's arm. "Watch closely." With a deep breath, Lyra raised her hands, and a bright blue light surrounded her. Energy pulsed from her fingertips, forming a glowing shield around the station. The enemy ships fired their weapons, but the shield absorbed every blast. Alex stared in amazement. "Lyra?" "That's incredible!" he shouted over the noise. Lyra nodded, her face serious. It is the power of my people. It protects us, but it uses much energy. I cannot keep it up for long. Alex made a quick decision. We have to fight back before their ships get closer. He took control of the station's weapons, firing lasers and missiles at the attackers. Lyra's shield gave them time to strike effectively. The battle was fierce. The enemy ships were strong and fast, but Alex's skill and Lyra's power turned the tide. Suddenly, one of the enemy ships fired a massive energy beam directly at Lyra's shield. The shield flickered and weakened. "Lyra!" Alex yelled. "Hold on!" Lyra gritted her teeth and pushed her power to the limit. The shield flared brightly, then collapsed with a thunderous crack. The enemy beam hit Lyra directly. She screamed, her body glowing with pain. Alex rushed to her side. "Lyra, are you okay?" She smiled weakly. "I'm fine, Alex, but we must finish this fight." With renewed determination, Alex piloted his fighter craft outside the station. Lyra joined him, her strength returning slowly. Together, they launched a daring counterattack. Using their combined skills, they forced the enemy fleet to retreat. Back on the station, Lyra collapsed into a chair, exhausted but smiling. "You saved us again," she said softly. Alex sat beside her, gently taking her hand. "We saved each other." The battle had revealed more than just Lyra's powers. It showed Alex the true depth of her strength and the danger they faced. That night, Lyra confided in Alex about the secret genetic key needed to begin the reproduction process safely. "It is hidden inside my DNA," she explained. "Without it, the process could fail and harm us both." Alex listened carefully. "How do we find it?" Lyra smiled. "With your help, I believe we can unlock it." The next days were filled with research and preparation. Alex and Lyra worked closely with the scientists, studying her DNA and testing the alien technology. They grew closer with each passing moment, their bond deepening beyond friendship. One evening, as they worked late in the lab, Lyra looked at Alex with soft eyes. "Alex," she said, "thank you for believing in me, for trusting me." Alex smiled warmly. "I trust you, Lyra. We're in this together." Their hands met again, a silent promise of partnership. But the danger was not over. The hostile aliens who hunted Lyra's people would not give up easily. Alex and Lyra prepared themselves for the battles and challenges ahead, knowing their mission was more than just survival. It was the beginning of a new future for two worlds. The laboratory on the space station was quiet, except for the soft hum of machines. Alex and Lyra stood side by side, ready for the most important step in their mission. The reproduction process to save Lyra's people was about to begin. Lyra smiled nervously, her glowing blue eyes meeting Alex's steady gaze. "Are you ready, Alex?" she asked softly. Alex took a deep breath and nodded. "I'm ready." Scientists had prepared a special chamber filled with alien technology designed to blend human and Alorian DNA safely. The process was slow and delicate, and every step required patience and care. Lyra stepped into the chamber first. The machines surrounded her with soft lights, scanning her body and extracting the necessary genetic material. Alex watched, feeling a mix of awe and hope. When it was his turn, Alex entered the chamber. The technology scanned him as well, analyzing his DNA to find the perfect match with Lyra's. The blending process began. Tiny machines worked at a microscopic level, combining the two sets of DNA to create a new hybrid life. As the process continued, Alex and Lyra stayed close, holding hands and offering silent support. This was more than science. It was a promise for the future. Days passed slowly. The procedure required rest and strength. Lyra's playful toy persona softened into something more real and heartfelt. Alex learned about Lyra's culture and dreams. She told him stories of her childhood on Aloria, the green forests, the gentle rivers, and the bright stars in their sky. "I want my people to live again," Lyra said quietly, "to see the forests grow and the children laugh." Alex nodded. "We will make that happen." But the threat of the space pirates was never far. One night, as the process was ongoing, alarms sounded in the station. Alex and Lyra rushed to the control room. Enemy ships had returned, more powerful and aggressive than before. "We must protect the station at all costs," Alex shouted. Lyra's eyes glowed softly. "I will use my powers again." The battle was fierce. Lasers lit up space as the station's defenses fought the attackers. Lyra's shield glowed bright, protecting the people inside. Alex piloted a fighter craft, intercepting enemy ships with skill and courage. Together, they pushed the pirates back. After the battle, Alex returned to Lyra's side. She looked tired but determined. "The process is almost complete," she said. "But it is fragile. We must be careful." Alex held her hand gently. "I will be here with you every step." Finally, the new life began to grow. The scientists monitored the hybrid embryo, watching it develop with wonder. It was a symbol of hope, proof that two worlds could come together to create something new. Alex and Lyra's bond grew stronger. They were no longer just a human and an alien. They were partners, united by a shared dream and a deep trust. One evening, Lyra looked at Alex with a smile. "Thank you for being my friend, my partner, my family." Alex smiled back. "And thank you for trusting me." As the stars shone outside, they prepared for the next chapter, a future full of promise, challenges, and new life. The space station was filled with hope and quiet excitement. The hybrid embryo, the first of its kind, was growing steadily. Scientists watched with careful eyes, amazed by the success of the experiment. For Alex and Lyra, this was more than science. It was the start of a new future. Alex stood beside Lyra in the observation room. Outside, the stars glittered like diamonds against the dark sky. Lyra's hand rested gently on Alex's arm. "We did it, Alex," she said softly. "We created new life. Hope for my people." Alex smiled warmly. "Yes, Lyra, this is just the beginning." But their joy was mixed with caution. The enemy pirates had not given up. Their attacks had become more frequent and dangerous. The space station's defenses were strong, but Alex knew the real battle was still ahead. One day, the station received a message. It was from the leaders of Lyra's people, the Aelorian Council. They had heard of the successful hybrid and wanted to meet Alex and Lyra. The meeting was a moment of truth. The Aelorians were cautious but hopeful. They saw in Alex and Lyra a chance to save their race and build a future of peace. "We thank you, Alex, human," the council leader said. "Your courage and kindness have given us hope." Alex bowed his head respectfully. "I only did what was right." Lyra smiled, proud and strong. "Together, we can build a new world." As days passed, Alex and Lyra worked to unite humans and Aelorians. They shared knowledge, technology, and dreams. The hybrid child became a symbol of cooperation and hope. But the path was not easy. Some humans were afraid of the alien technology. Some Aelorians doubted the strength of the hybrid. Alex and Lyra faced challenges, but their bond gave them strength. One night, Lyra looked at Alex with a serious face. "Alex, will you stay with me? Not just now, but for all our days." Alex took her hands gently. "Yes, Lyra, I will be with you always." Their love was simple but deep. It was a promise to face the future together no matter what. Months passed. The hybrid child grew inside Lyra, healthy and strong. Scientists continued their work, preparing for the day the child would be born. When the day finally came, the station was filled with quiet joy. Lyra gave birth to a small, glowing baby. It had features of both humans and Alorians, a perfect blend of two worlds. Alex held the baby carefully, feeling hope fill his heart. "This child is the future," he said softly. Lyra smiled through tears. Yes, a future of peace and life. The birth was celebrated across the station and beyond. News spread through space of the new life created by love and science. Alex and Lyra knew their journey was only beginning. The hybrid child would grow, learn, and one day help lead both humans and Alorians into a new era. Together, they looked to the stars, ready to face whatever the universe held. They had found each other, and with that, they had found hope.